The stats was pretty one-sided. As you can see, Jax had a better percentage on jabs and the power on, total shots. He had 38% landing, and Stevenson only had 27% landing. And Stevenson was throwing, he was doing the most in like the first 5 rounds, especially the first 4 rounds. Jack wasn't throwing jack shit, honestly. He wasn't throwing nothing. You could tell like that was his game plan, was to wait until like the 7th round and really pour it on. And he did his job, and he came back into this fight. And Adonis Stevenson was slow. He was tired. You could tell he was tired. Probably in the 8th round he was tired. 9th round most definitely. You could tell. But I mean, Jack did his thing. You got to respect the man. The fight went all 12 rounds, even though it was a draw. But Jack made a good point. One of the judges scored it for Jack, and the other two scored it a draw. So his point was basically not one of the judges had Stevenson winning. They had one of them had Jack winning, the other two scored it as a draw. So he ended up retaining his title, and Stevenson gets through another one. But yeah, it's like I said, it was a good fight though. It was a good fight. Hats off to both fighters. To me, honestly, in my opinion, you could score it as a draw, because just like I said, the first 6 rounds went to Stevenson. Excuse me, but when Jack started opening up and letting his hands go, which he should have did probably in the 4th round, he would have won this fight hands down. But if you would look at the aftermath of the fight and not the fight itself, since there wasn't really no headbutts being clashed or whatnot, Stevenson was bleeding. His nose was a running faucet. His shit was trickling bad. Okay, like he looked like he was really in a fight. And at the end of the fight, he was walking around shaking people's hands. So it looked like he had a limp. I'm telling you, his knees was old, and I could tell. And Jack said that he was going to make him feel like he's 40 years old. He was going to make him feel his age, and I think he did. Adonis Stevenson did not land the. What is good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. And watching this fight start to finish, it started out pretty damn boring. I must admit, the fight was boring. Okay, it started out pretty boring, and it looked like Jack's whole game plan was to wait until the 6th or 7th round to open up. I don't remember if it was the 6th round he came out guns blazing, or was it the 7th round. But that's what he was. Basically, he tried to weather the storm and wait for Adonis. I mean, wait for Stevenson to get tired, and started to get really slow, and he looked like he was 40 years old, all in the knees. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So basically, easily saying, I think it was the 7th round he came out swinging. But the first 6 rounds, I gave the first 6 rounds to Stevenson. He did get in some good shots in the 4th round, but I didn't give it to him. The stats, the left hand, as he wanted to land it, you could tell he only got like a few good power shots in there, but the ones that Jack landed really did some damage to him. You could tell Stevenson still got all his power and whatnot, but I think it should be time for him to retire, and just keep your title. Retire with your title, since you retained it, and just get on for real before you get knocked out, again. But I'm just saying, it was a good fight. Good night. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.